I think the Puig screen is better than the stock S screen, in that I've got it on its lowest setting and it's still higher than the stock screen on its highest setting, if that makes sense. So it's actually got more to give if I needed it, if I was taller. But at my height it's fine. I've done over 100 miles an hour with it, with no buffed in and a peaked helmet. So obviously it's doing the job. The main thing about it is it's less wibbly wobbly than the KTM version of it, so that gets my approval. My sat mount, which is been on now for quite a few hundred miles, it's a non-KTM one. I'll put the makeup on the screen because I'm absolutely knackered, to be honest. I can't remember the name of it. SW Motec. It's fine, very good. I've done all kinds of riding with it, and it stood up to all of it, so I can definitely recommend that. The top box, yes, it's worked well. I know I hate the top box, but I mean, I must admit it has really come into its own on this 3-day trip. I hate it being on the bike, but it's a mono key one, and once it's on, it's solid. So as much as I hate the box, I have to say that the actual rack is the key to that. It's again, I can't remember the make. I'll put that on screen. Very well made. You can buy a cheap kit off eBay that converts it into a mono key box holder, and that's worked really well. Not had any problems at all with that, so I can also recommend that. If only I can remember what it was called, but I will obviously put it on the screen. So things that I've tested and kept on the bike are really, I suppose, the proof of what's worked. I've had other things on, like I changed the horn, changed it back again. Not that there's anything wrong with it, I just didn't like the sound. It was lower, but somehow, I don't know, felt too low. And last but not least, my wings exhaust, which is a bit muddy because I was, as you saw, up some tracks earlier. That's brilliant. It's really changed the sound of the bike and the character of it, just giving it that rougher tone, lower burble that I like. It's a very noisy engine, there's no getting around it, so it's nice to have a little bit more exhaust noise just to complement the rattly engine. And it is a rattly engine, but a very powerful engine for its size. So yeah, in summary, Puig screen gets the Codger Biker recommendation. Very good Puig touring screen. SW Motec GPS mount, as far as I can see, is the best one so far, and I've been on and off road with that, no problem. The wings exhaust and the rack, not the top box. You could have a better top box than that. That was a cheap one, but it's done its job. 48 litre. The actual rack that's on there has been well worth getting. Very solid. Okay, here I am once again at the Point of Ayre, one of my favourite places here. There's a sign there that says Scotland. I wondered what that headland was, so presumably that's what I can see over there. My geography is not brilliant, but I'm wondering whether that is southwest Scotland, Galloway maybe, the top there, or it could even be the Highlands. I'll have to have a look on a map when I get back. Apologies for my rubbish geography. It is beautiful. So finally, for this day, the second day of my Isle of Man adventure, Codger Biker is out.